Hello everyone, this is Lakshmi Narayana and here is my teammate Avasudha. Today we're going to talk about how natural language applications is used in various areas such as healthcare, finance, law, marketing and more. And we will explore what NLP is and what's the importance of NLP and what are some real world applications and all the challenges what we have faced along where we are using the different various systems here. And introduction to NLP. Here, NLP stands for Natural Language Processing, and as we know, it is a powerful technology that connects computer science and artificial intelligence. The main idea is to help computers to understand and communicate in a human language. It's not just with the numbers of code, but with the real words and sentences. And we see NLP every day, like when we use a Google Translator, like example we'll ask Alexa or Siri a question and it will replace some answers here. So the system interpret our language and process it and give meaningful responses. So here NLP is also fast growing because of machine learning, and every year it becomes more accurate and capable of understanding context, emotions and tone. The goal is to make interactions between humans and machines like in a smooth and neutral way. So here we can see here 10 real world applications of NLP which we are using in different domains and different sectors. So here we can see healthcare, finance, law, marketing, human resource, automotive, media, telecommunications, government and e-commerce. So here it will show like how we are using NLP in the future and in all these domains here. And why choose NLP applications? We choose these topics because NLP is everywhere in today's world and it's going very fast. And as we know, NLP is one of the most important parts of AI because it allows computers to understand the human language, something we use every second of our life. I want to talk about NLP applications because they show how technology can make our lives easier and more efficient. For example, NLP helps in so many industries like from hospitals using it for patient records and to banks using to detect the fraud and even chatbots that answers our questions instantly. So here NLP is relevant because most data today is text or speech, and without NLP computers can't understand the data because it also has a huge impact improving customer service, like speeding up the work and helping us many better decisions. And finally, why I'll choose this application because of I like that NLP brings innovations. It constantly improves and finding the new ways to make machines understand us better. And what are the problems here? We can say the first major problem is data privacy and security. And so NLP systems handle a lot of personal information, for example, like medical records, emails, or financial records. So if this data is not protected properly, it can lead to the serious privacy issues. So making NLP systems secure is extremely important. And the second problem is a bias and fairness. So here we can say NLP models learn from data that comes from the humans, and sometimes the data contains hidden biases as well. So for instance, an AI chatbot might show gender or cultural bias if its training data is not balanced. So this is a big challenge because fairness matters in all the applications, especially in hiring or legal systems. And here we can say there is a third problem is also is accuracy and quality. So NLP needs to be very precise, especially in areas like healthcare or law, when even a small mistake can have a big consequences here. So that's why improving accuracy and the testing modules carefully is so important. So while NLP is very powerful, these problems remind us that the technology should always be used responsibly and ethically. Now that we have seen the problems, let's look at some of the main challenges in NLP. The first big challenge is understanding the meaning of language. For suppose humans can easily understand tone, emotions, sarcasm, or a hidden meaning in a sentence, but computers find that very hard. So, for example, if you can give that if someone says, "Oh, great, another Monday," we know it's a sarcasm, but the computer may think it's like a positive sentence. That's the reason between the human and machine. And the second challenge is multilingualism. So the world has thousands of languages, and each language has a different grammar, expressions, and slang. But uh, one system that works equally well for English, Hindi, Chinese, or others in extreme difficulty. So, and the third challenge is scalability. So here there's a massive amount of text data being produced every second for something like social media posts, emails, articles, or reviews, and whatever. And NLP systems must process all of it efficiently. So handling this huge volume requires like advanced computing and optimization. So, and the fourth challenge is adaptability. So languages keeps changing. So we will get as a new words and new slang or phrases appear all the time. So NLP systems need to be keep learning and updating to like stay accurate. So overall, we can say that NLP has grown a lot, but this challenge shows that we still have a long way to go in the making machines understand the language like humans. So let's go to the next slide. One of the most impactful uses of NLP is like in healthcare, especially for clinical documentation. So every day, doctors and nurses record a large amount of information about their parents. For example, let's say like some of the symptoms, test results, or medications and observations, and all this kind of stuff. So traditionally, these notes are written in a free text, which makes it hard to search or analyze them later. So this is where NLP comes in. Like NLP tools can read and extract the key information from the unstructured medical notes and convert it to the structured and organized data. Let's take an example. If hospitals wants to find all the patients with diabetes who have certain medicines, so the NLP system can go through the like a thousand of records in seconds and pull that information automatically. And we have seen some of the studies by different researchers like Mesri on. So these all the have shown that NLP greatly improves how the hospital handle patient data and documentation. So it helps doctors make faster and better informed decisions by providing easy access to like critical details. And another benefit is like in time saving. Instead of spending hours writing or searching through the reports, so healthcare professional can focus on more on the patient data here as well. The next major area is where NLP is making a difference in the financial industry, especially in detecting fraud. So every day, financial organizations process millions of transactions and customer communications like emails, messages, and reports. But here, NLP helps us by reading and analyzing text data to find anything that looks suspicious or unusual. So let's take an example. Like an NLP systems can compare a customer's current activity with the normal behavior. If it seems like a pattern that does not fit, maybe a sudden change in spending or worrying for suppose in an email that seems off, it can raise an alert for investigation. So these automated checks allows banks to spot fraud much faster than a human cloud. So they save a large amount of money and help protect customers' accounts before any real damage happens. So here we can say that NLP also helps maintain customer confidence because problems are caught early and handled quickly. So overall, in finance, NLP acts like as a digital watchdog, as we can say, you know that, always scanning, like analyzing and protecting both institution and customers from potential risks. Now we can go with another strong application of NLP is the legal field, especially for contract analysis. Like lawyers and legal teams deal with hundreds of contracts that can be very long and complex, so reading them manually takes a lot of time, and then always a chance of missing important details. So NLP here helps us automatically scanning the contracts and identify the key elements like the terms, dates, clauses, and the potential risk. It can also highlight that unusual or risky wording so the lawyers can review those parts carefully. So with NLP, the entire process becomes a much faster and more accurate because the tasks that once took several hours or even days can now complete it in just a few minutes. So this tools not only save time but also reduces human error as well. So they help maintaining consistency across documents, which is especially useful for companies handling many agreements at once. In short, we can say that NLP is like in transforming the legal world by making the contract review like smarter, faster, and more reliable. So it gives the lawyers more time to focus on decision making instead of repetitive reading. In this way, we can use the NLP in the contract analysis. So now we'll see the like marketing contract strategy. In the field of marketing here, NLP is becoming a very powerful tool for improving context strategy and understanding the customer behavior. So every day
Companies receive like huge amount of feedbacks from reviews, comments, social media or posts and customer messages. So here NLP helps by analyzing text to understand what people think and feel about a brand, product or service. Let's take an example. NLP can identify whether the customer feedback is positive, negative, or neutral. So it can also find the common topics people are talking about, like price, quality, or delivery time. So this gives market like a clear idea of what's working and what's need to be improvement and all. So here NLP tools also helps creating a optimized and a target content. So they can suggest the best keywords or phrases to use so that blogs or ads reach the right audience. So this helps increasing engagement and improves the uh, search engine visibility as well here. And coming to the next slide, so here you can see the human resources like resume screening. So here NLP is also making a big impact in HR's field, especially when it comes to the resume screening and hiring. So companies receive like hundreds or even thousands of resumes for a single job opening. So manually going through all of them tasks take a lot of time and effort. So and it's easy to overlook good candidates. So here NLP solves this problem by automatically reading and analyzing the resumes as well. So it looks for specific skills, qualifications, or experience and keywords that match the job description. For example, let's take a company is looking for a data analyst. So the system can quickly find the resumes that mentions tools like Python, SQL, or Power BI. So here, this saves a huge amount of time and helps recruiters focus only the most qualified candidates. So here, NLP also helps like reduce human biases in early stages of hiring because it evaluates the candidates based on objective data rather than the personal impressions. So here, then let's go with the next slide, which is like automotive voice control systems. So in the automotive industry, NLP is helping and create voice control systems that make driving easier and safer. Today, many cars come with a built-in voice assistants. Like using NLP, the systems can understand natural speech, not just like fixed comments. So, for example, let's see, drivers can say things like call home or navigate to the nearest restaurant or play in my favorite song. So, and the car understands immediately. So, this allows the driver to control the features like navigation, communication, entertainment without taking their hands off the wheel. So it makes driving more convenient and significantly reduces distractions. So these voice systems are continuously improving and they learn from driver interactions and adapt to accents and tones. In the future, definitely NLP will make cars even smarter, enable them to understand the context like urgency in a driver voice or even detecting stress while driving. This is how the NLP can be made changes to the automotive as well. So coming to the media, how NLP will act in automated journalism. So as we know, NLP is also changing how the media industry works, especially through something called automated journalism. In traditional journalism, we know that other writing reports about topics like sports, scores, stocks, updates, or compare results takes a lot of time.
But with NLP, the process can be automated. Like NLP system can take raw data such as match results or financial numbers, and automatically it will generate the full news articles as well. So within the seconds. So these reports are clear, consistent, and ready for publications almost immediately. So this allows like human journalists to focus on more creativity and complex stories like investigations or interviews instead of routine reporting. So, however, even though it's like efficient, it's important to maintain like a human oversight. So, journalists still need to check the generated stories for accuracy and tone. So, overall, we can say that NLP is helping the media industry become more faster, more productive, and more data-driven, while allowing human reporters to focus on the deeper, more informing sides of journalism.
Myself, Vasudha. I'm going to continue the rest of the presentation here. Now, let's discuss about the telecommunication customer support automation slide. The another major area where NLP is making a big difference in the telecommunication industry, especially for customer support automation. Telecommunication companies receive thousands of customer queries every single day. Things like billing questions, network issues, or planning details. Handling all of this manually would take a huge amount of time and staff. NLP makes this process faster and more efficient through chatbot and virtual assistants that understands and responds to the customers in NLP language. For example, when a customer takes a questions like, why is my internet running slow? The NLP system can understand the intent, look up the relevant information and respond immediately with helpful steps to fix the issue. This system can also detect when a problem is too complex and automatically transfer the conversation to a human agent. So customer always get the right level of help. The biggest benefit of this are faster response times, 24 by 7 support, and improved customer satisfaction. NLP helps telecompanies handling more requests at once while maintaining a consistency friendly experience. Overall, it creates a smarter and more efficient customer service process that benefits both the companies and its customers. Now, let's go to the other slide. So in this slide, we are going to see how government public sector services uses the chatbot. So NLP is also playing a major role in the government sectors, especially in improving public service communications through chatbots. Governments around the world receives millions of inquiries for citizens every day about things like taxes, IDs, benefits, and application procedures. Manually answering all these questions can take a lot of time and resource. With NLP powered chatbots, citizens can now get instant answers to their questions anytime, even outside of the office. For example, a chatbot can guide someone through the steps of renewing a driving license, applying for financial aids, or finding government forms online. The chatbots are designed to understand natural language so people don't have to type the perfect sentence. The system still understands what they mean. This makes the public service more accessible, faster, and easy to use, especially for those who may not be familiar with the complex government websites. Overall, NLP helps government reduce the workload, cutting waiting time, and improving the citizen satisfaction, creating a smarter and more connected digital government experience. So with this, we can see how we can use the NLP in the public sector as well. So now let's move on to the other slide. So in this slide, we are going to see how NLP is being used in the e-commerce search functionality enhancement. So in e-commerce industry, NLP also plays a very key role in improving the search functionalities and make the shopping experience smoother for customers. When people shop online, they usually type product names in a different ways. For example, one person might search men's running shoe while the other types sports sneakers for men. NLP helps online platforms understand the meaning behind these searches instead of just making the exact words. This allows e-commerce systems to show more accurate and relevant results, even when the customers don't use the exact product name. NLP also powers voice searches, where customers can simply say what they are looking for and recommended engines that suggest similar or complementary products. By understanding the natural language, e-commerce platform can also handle spelling errors, syntax errors, and content, giving user a smooth and more personal shopping experience. In overall, we can see here NLP help business improving customer satisfaction and boost sales and make online shopping feel more human and conventional. So next coming to our references pages. So here we have provided all the references where we have used to do this presentation. Thank you.